Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see just what is going on when it comes to your week starting November 22nd, 2021. And remember, your rising sign will tell you a lot more about how your sun sign horoscope is showing up, and your moon sign is going to give you the other side story that's playing out throughout the course of the week. And if you ever want to get a session with me, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com. So, what is going on when it comes to your week? Well, your big theme of the week is the Six of Swords reverse. So that's the big spiritual focus of what's going on. And you're going to be noticing a lot of sort of flashbacks occurring, a lot of returns of the past and returns to past opportunities. With the Six of Swords reversed, we are seeing things turning their boats around, whether we ourselves are turning our boat around to something that maybe we left behind, or something that was before its time, but now we're getting a chance to pick things up where they left off, or maybe we're getting a chance to entertain or pursue something that wasn't available to us before, or possibly, yes, other opportunities or other people, other openings, other roads, opening back up from the past that were closed to us before. And you're urged to really look at this with an open mind, really pay attention to what you can do to actually get current with yourself by bringing current or bringing a reconnection back into your present. This could be the return of a lot of treasures and resources and opportunities that maybe you thought you had lost for good or were off the table for good, but now not so much. When it comes to your material circumstances, your work, your job, and your finances, you do have the Five of Wands upright. And things are going to be very, very hectic on the professional front and on the financial front. I do see this happening in a very good way, but you guys are going to need to be careful because with the Five of Wands, sometimes what can happen is there's just not enough of us to go around. There's really not enough time in the day, and even new roles, new jobs, and things like that could be starting off in a very hectic way, in such that they may actually compete with a lot of other time commitments we have this week, or possibly a lot of overlap or competing desires, or competition in general is pulling us in too many directions. This is going to be a week where you want to be ready to put yourself out there, because I think a lot of you are going to get a chance to graduate in your status, your station, how you're seen, maybe even make a very significant dent in an effort to increase and advance your earning power. But just be very careful with the Five of Wands. Remember, this is going to be a time where it may be tempting to promise more than you can give, or to go too fierce, go too hard. And if we can't cash a check our mouth writes, there could be problems down the road. So use all of this kinetic energy to your advantage. Just make sure you're keeping a sense of proportion. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, other people in your life, you do have the Ten of Wands upright. And this week, it does look like there also may be something coming in where somebody may be asking for some kind of help, or maybe even putting something on your plate. I feel like it's coming as an offer. This is something that could actually be of great use to you, but it's almost like the task or the errand or the time spent to attain this or take care of this matter could also consume a great deal of your availability. It does feel like a person may also require some of your help with something that they have been overloaded with. Make sure that with the Ten of Wands, you have some time, some energy, and some space for you as well. There could be some news, however, about you being able to, yes, make some great strides in the direction of a very big personal attainment. In fact, I'm actually seeing a lot of you Aries people also getting some kind of gift or award out of this. Just make sure that you don't, get yourself hurt or get yourself in a bind reaching for that carrot on the stick. When it comes to your challenge this week, you do have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. If it isn't clear yet, there seems to be a very distinct theme of chaos going on. And the biggest challenge this week with the Ace of Pentacles reversed is making sure that we don't let things get away from us, that things do not get out of hand, that things do not start becoming maybe too quick to progress or become more expensive and just ultimately turn into a runaway train. With the Ace of Pentacles reversed, your biggest challenge is to make sure that we can actually keep things organized, keep things settled, harmonious, and grounded. It could be tough. You might be dealing with situations that are very difficult to ground, or you may be dealing with people that are not really inclined to live a very stable or organized life or go about a stable or organized project. Maybe people are getting caught up in the hype, caught up in the adrenaline. This week, you've got to be very careful about that runaway energy, because with the Ace of Pentacles reversed, it may mean that some really cool opportunities could slip through our fingers or simply fall apart on the road. So we don't want that to occur. When it comes to your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you do have the Star card upright, and it does look like beautiful news coming for both you single and currently committed Aries people, because with the Star card upright, there's going to be some brilliant news coming from a partner about something that they are now ready to get started or start physicalizing, materializing in this relationship or in this household or for this family that they have been maybe nursing for some time, whether they've been saving up money for it, working on their availability for it, or maybe it's something that all involved have been kind of working towards. Like once we hit this, once we hit this bar, we are heading in this direction. We are now taking a jump up in our status. We are moving, whatever we're doing here. The Star card upright is indicating that this could also be really good news about setting some kind of important date that actually marks the beginning of a chapter turn in your love life. While this may not necessarily be something that all substantiates this week, it is something that is actually getting set in stone. This is something that is actually being confirmed. Even new relationship opportunities may have the same kind of feel because you may be getting numbers, you may be getting, again, save the date kind of stuff. But with the Star card upright, we may not get to enjoy all of this all at once this week. We may have to save some for later. So that is what I've got for you, Aries. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.